My first thing is a return to the poetry corner.
Oh, we need a theme song for the Poetry Corner, don't we?
We do.
Have we talked about this before and failed?
No.
I could play one on the piano really quick.
I would like that, actually.
Move it, Droney.
No, that's it's kind of already something, though, is the problem, I think.
No, because they use like a xylophone, and that one was the jazz scat voice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's a new song. They use a xylophone mostly, but I use the jazz scat. What's the poem?
So the poet is Adrienne Rich, who is a poet that I read a lot of right after I finished college. She's a poet, essayist, and activist for women, specifically for lesbian women later in her life. She has written over 20 collections of poems. She actually passed away in 2012. And her first collection came out right after she finished college. She's a famous activist, and actually in 1997, she refused to accept a National Medal of Arts because she was protesting a vote by House Speaker Newt Gingrich to end funding for the NEA. And she had this great quote about that. She said, "I could not accept such an award from President Clinton or this White House because the very meaning of art, as I understand it, is incompatible with the cynical politics of this administration. Art means nothing if it simply decorates the dinner table of the power which holds it hostage."
Wow.
Isn't that good?
Is this what that one episode of West Wing is based on? Do you remember that? Where I think it was Laura Dern was playing somebody who, like, Toby loved her poetry and wanted to name her poet laureate, but she refused.
The timing works out because it was 97.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Ripped from the headlines.
She also, in her later years, wrote a book specifically regarding the need for women to unite. It's the book on lies, secrets, and silence. And in the book, she said, quote, "Women have often felt insane when cleaving to the truth of our experience. Our future depends on the sanity of each of us, and we have a profound stake beyond the personal in the project of describing our reality as candidly and fully as we can to each other." So she became a powerful figure beyond her writing, and her writing is prolific too. I mean, the fact that she started publishing immediately after college is impressive.
20 collections is a lot.
It's actually 25 total.
Jesus, please.
Yeah. So the poem that I brought,
were a lot of them like short though, like cheat poems.
I mean,
like
probably. You
apples,
know how poems are.
Apple Snapple. That's one whole page of my book.
Like
it's
7 sentences on a page, and it's like, I'm done.
I could do way shorter than that. Dog log. Next poem.
Well, what would you call it, though? Here's the thing. The title is what's important.
Yeah, I think I'd call it Thoughts on the Log Dog.
No, see, you got to give it like gravity.
Serious thoughts about the log dog.
There you go.
Sad thoughts about the log dog.
On a rainy day.
On a rainy, dark day. Now it's too long, though. What if I just call it Sorrow?
There you go. See, this is the secret behind every high school poet.
Mm-hmm.
So the poem I'm bringing is called For the Dead. It's from the book Diving into the Wreck, which she won a National Book Award for. Diving into the Wreck is one of the books that I really loved when I first started reading her work.
Sorry, is it just called the National Book Award?
Yeah.
They couldn't think of like a better name? Like, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's assigned to like a specific book, you know.
I know, but
it's pretty straightforward.
When you win the Super Bowl, they don't say like you won the National Football Award. There's a name for that trophy, and I don't know what. It's the Stanley Cup, right? If they called the Stanley Cup the Good Hockey Trophy. Do you know what I mean? It's like, but just a little bit of, you know what I mean? Just a little bit of, just to get back to me. Book folks.
Yeah, Griffin's a hit generator, as evidenced by Doglog.
Get her, Droney. Droney, go.
So can I read this poem to you?
Please, yes.
Okay, so it's called For the Dead. I dreamed I called you on the telephone to say, be kinder to yourself. But you were sick and would not answer. The waste of my love goes on this way, trying to save you from yourself. I have always wondered about the leftover energy, the way water goes rushing down a hill long after the rains have stopped, or the fire you want to go to bed from but cannot leave, burning down but not burnt down, the red coals more extreme, more curious in their flashing and dying than you wish they were, sitting long after midnight.
That's a sad poem, though.
It's a little bit of a sad poem, yeah.
Well, and that made me feel feelings that poetry has only started to make me feel. And this one did a sad one to me.
There's something about Adrienne Rich's poems that just always kind of pull me in. Like, they're very elegant and precise. And I mean, you know, I'm not usually one to analyze poems, but this one's pretty clear by the title, that it's this idea that after somebody is gone, you still have all of this weight within you.
Yeah.
And I love the way that she describes it, the way water rushes down a hill long after it rains and the coals are still burning after you want to go to bed. I found that really powerful. And it's not necessarily like my favorite poem by her, but I felt like it was really emblematic of kind of the powerful way she's able to get it at specific ideas.
Yeah, it made me think of that one time that we were trying to go to bed, but we had a fire pit going in the backyard, but the fire wouldn't go out. And then I realized it's because we used only starter logs. So we closed it up anyway. And then our neighbors called us the following morning to say we'd left the fire
smoking.
burning the whole night.
Yeah.
And that's what it's like.
Yeah. This has been the Poetry Corner.
You gotta say that before. Now I gotta play it again. It's really good, right?
It's very good.
Voice.
But
Hey.
see, now we have to do another
Oh,
song.
yeah. Hey, can I steal you away?
Wow, that was really good.
That was garbage.